No, like really. Like I want you to shut up so I can do this. Hey guys, I'm back again. This time with the get it done now, the serious video. So today I'm shooting this video for you guys to explain the actual thing that happened, not the awkwardly mixed up version of it that I had heard in the past. This is also, I'll get into what I'm doing with this later. So yeah, let me just get started because I need to be a little shorter this video. So first things first, on this topic here, and this is the real version of what happened with my uncle and everything that happened. So for anyone who was curious. So my uncle was, as I had said in the past, he was always, for me at least, he was always not normal. And that's not, well, it is his fault, but it's not like he intended it to go this way for himself. And when it happened to him, because he didn't do, exactly the right things, he just consumed him. And we got him help and stuff eventually, and he was, it never really helped. When it comes to bipolar depression, it never really helps the medication. It only holds it back. It holds back the emotions, and that's really as much as it'll do for you. Anyways, so he had been like that for a while, and it always seems to get worse every year. So this past year, this was May. Actually, this was May 2016. So in May, he gets a call from one of his old friends, and they're talking and stuff. Eventually, this leads to him saying he has to go on this life or death mission to do something very important. And he's saying this to his parents, the people that are watching over him as he's like this. And yeah, he was going to give a friend a haircut in North and or South Carolina. That part I still don't know. But the fact that he wanted to drive from here, and I'm not going to give away the location that I live, but let's just say it's pretty far from North Carolina and or South Carolina. But it's also within the same route you go to Virginia. So, anywho, he's driving to his friend's house in North or South Carolina, which is still pretty not smart. He stops in Virginia. He stops in Virginia to get food, though. So he's getting lunch, and he gets in there, and he notices that there's a car, and this car is taped up. Like, the windows are all taped up, and there's newspaper on them, and he was curious. He's crazy. But tell me if this sounds right to you guys, okay? He did this as an act of kindness. He didn't do anything wrong here. So he decides to go up to the car, knocks on the door, opens the door. It's a homeless woman inside. As a good person, he asks her if she's alright, if she needs anything. So what does she do? She begins to scream. He wasn't being mean. He wasn't doing anything wrong. It was a normal act of kindness by a normal person. So he gets into the food place that's at this rest stop. After this woman just screamed at him and stuff. Somehow, this homeless woman is able to call the cops. And she calls the cops on him. They go inside to talk to him. My uncle's first thoughts are, they're fake cops. Because he's crazy at this time, or during this, and he thinks that, they're just fake cops, they're kids trying to play a joke or whatever. They're trying to talk to him, though. So eventually, for not talking to them, they take him outside. And at this point, they're arresting him because he's not talking to them. So he's scared now because he still thinks they're fake cops. And he either places his foot against the car or he hits the car with his foot. We don't know exactly what he did to prevent himself from getting in the car. But somehow in Virginia, this counts as assault on a police officer. So they arrest him for that too. It's not too long after that that they realize, yeah, this guy isn't really that normal right now. But the thing is, cops aren't really trained to deal with that type of stuff. So instead of getting him the help that he needs at that time, they decide, we'll just leave him in a jail cell, like a holding cell for a whole weekend, because courts aren't open on the weekends. So, yeah, sure, why not? Just leave him in there, treat him like a criminal, treat him like a dog, it's fine, Weekend ends, and it's time for court. He gets the plea of insanity, being that he was, mentally not right. He's placed in a hospital for 3 weeks. 3 weeks go by, he comes home, and we think, okay, everything's over, we're good, let's go home. But no, we're not. Maybe a few weeks later, I'm not really sure, they get a notice or a call or whatever from Virginia, and they're saying he needs to come back because he didn't finish his time here, and they need to reevaluate him, stuff like that. So he's forced to go back. He's told he would have a hospital room. He's told that he'll be in a hospital for 45 days. 45 days. Remember that number, because that's what they told him. 45 days. So he's in this hospital. Don't you dare. He's in a hospital. He gets to the hospital. He gets to the hospital, and they don't have a bed for him. No room for him. Nope. Just make them drive all the way down to Virginia. Nope. They don't have anything for him. So you know what? Put him back in the jail cell. He stays in that jail cell for 5 days. How does that sound fair? How does that sound right? They don't have the right to do that, okay? They place him in a jail cell for 5 days, and they don't even count it as part of their 45 days that he was told he had to be there. So 45 days go by afterward. After he gets out of that jail cell and he gets his room, he serves his 45 days. And I can recall phone calls that we had, and him always saying, oh, I'll be home soon. I'll be home in July. Everything will be fine. 45 days go by. He's not out because they didn't think he was ready. And that's the thing that they don't realize. This is a mental illness. This is a thing that's in their brain. This is something that they can't physically comprehend, and they don't even know they're sick most of the time. They think they're doing normal things even though they're not. But still, it's something that is inbred in their brain. You mess with their brain, you're messing with their personality. You break anything on that brain, they're done. It's not them anymore. And putting them on medications that are too strong makes them even more not them. It makes them robots. So, here we are now. This happened in May. All of this happened. They treated him like a criminal, and they shouldn't have done the things that they had been doing to him. Now it's December, and he's still not out. What I was recently told is that they've been trying to get him out, right? But he has, and for the past month they've had a paper that they've been waiting to get signed so they can get him out. But no one will sign it. No one wants him out of there for some reason, except his family. And you know why? Money. Only reason. Damn it. And that's why I make this video, dude. I'm here to spread awareness on that particular cause. That cause of... Really? I make this video to show you guys how things like that happen, and they don't need to happen. If those cops were physically trained, and the thing was, he's in this jail cell, he was in that jail cell, and he didn't have any medical attention for him at any time. So if he didn't have any of that, and if those cops had been trained to do that, or if they got him the help he needed at the time, he wouldn't be as sick as he was. He wouldn't be as bad as he was. But they kept him there anyways, with no attention and no help. So now that I told you what happened and I told you the story, I want to tell you my intentions now. 1. I'm trying to get him home for Christmas. Yes, Christmas, and Christmas is in 5 days. That's one thing I'm trying to do. 2. I'm also trying to get research done. So think of it like this, guys. This is a video that is really towards a big topic. It's going towards mental illness. This is a big problem, I think, today, that these people are treated the way they are and they don't need to be. And this isn't just with like mental patients that have these problems. You can act like even veterans are mistreated, and all these people are just mistreated. He isn't treated well in that hospital. At least not at first he wasn't. He's not allowed to do anything because they think they treat him like a criminal. So now, in the comments down below, if you could, if you know anybody who may have a similar problem to me, please do comment it down below. Because this is for research that I am doing on my own. I'm trying to figure out how many people have the same type of issue that I have. And if you do, please do tell me down below. It would be a big help to me. It would be a big help for my research. Now I'm going to show you the song that I created. Not the first one that you heard from a few months ago. My new one. This video is to spread awareness on this problem that I am having, and this problem that all these other people out there are probably having. And that's why I want to know who's out there who may have similar problems to me. So these people can all get together and we can see what we can do as a community to maybe fix this system. So tell me down below. This song, I've named it The Plea of Insanity. It tells the story of what happened. It recalls phone calls that I've had with him. And it just genuinely shows everything that I'm feeling. So yeah. Please enjoy. There is a section of this song that is blank, and it's only music. Because that is for him. Because he's going to write something too in this song. His perspective of it. So that's all for now, guys. Thank you for listening. For everyone who stayed through. Hope you enjoy. Expect more stuff pretty soon. Bye. Please forgive. It wasn't his mind in control. I know who he is and who he be. That's why he plead of insanity. Bold and free, one mission on his mind. While he grabbed a bite, covered up car, something's not right. thought he was so kind. Well, she had other things in mind. Please don't take heed. We know he's not fine. Oops, I'll see you soon. 45 days time. That was a lie. Describe him, what a lie. How they make him leave from his home, promise him sleep. No, they gave him bars, not part of time. For what crime? How have you been? I'm doing fine, waiting on time. Soon, June or July, a matter of time. Tell them I said hi. It's way past July. Just trapped inside, wasting time. Why just let him go? I want to see, bring him back to me. I see you think of me. just really bored, waiting to be released. Why? No one knows. I just wanna go home. October's here, and he's still not free. The only crime was committed by the plea of insanity.